So this is the next Annie waifu tier list. Last time we had 50 plus viewers. Viewers will come in throughout the stream. This is going to be a long stream, but this is going to be also recorded in a video format. So how I do community waifu tier list is separate from my waifu tier list. My waifu tier list is here. This is my waifu husbando tier list. So for the community one, I'm just the moderator here, while you guys argue over who deserves to be S tier and who is dog shit. The only thing I have an opinion on is I'm not going to let any of you guys rate on children, because that is disgusting. If it's a child, straight into F tier, FBI. If you don't like it, find someone else. So why is Nautilus and Vortex here? Because they're fucking child mentality. And why is Coom in here? Because I think she was designed, combined with some children, and she doesn't have the ability to consent. And consent is very important here. So everyone else, fair game. Objectify all of them, but these children. Now, in addition, the thing you will notice here is that the ratio of male characters to female characters. That's why the S tier and tiers for the female is a higher cap than the males. So there can never be more units in S tier than any other rank. This needs to be the least populated rank. If everyone's S tier, no one's S tier. So we're going to distribute these waifus and husbandos evenly throughout the stream and add in the new units. And anyone who wants to argue the changes to the tier list can do so now. Now, how do I rate husbando and waifus? So, I do a poll every community waifu stream for design appeal, not safe design appeal, which is how do you think their appearance is, barring their lore. Meaning if you knew nothing about their lore, just how they look like. How good is their design? The vote will be from 1 to 4, because that's what YouTube allows. So 1 being the highest, 4 being the lowest. And I take an average of all those votes, and that corresponds to the grading factor for this thing. Now for utility, I will list out what they provide to you in a relationship. And you guys will also provide, lore-wise, what they will provide in a healthy relationship, whether it's money, competency, etc. For example, last waifu tier list, Pollux was the lowest rated utility husbando. Everyone agreed that he was the most useless in a relationship, and he was a pure freeloader. That's an example of utility. You will decide how much utility they provide to you, because this is a utility heavy tier list, just like my tier list. Now, loyalty / Owen proof from ZZN. How likely are they to cheat on you with another better keeper, a better person? How loyal are they? Now, last time, who was the lowest rated unit for loyalty? That's right, Pollux. Parental skills. How good of a mom or dad they would be given the basis of the lore of the game. Who was the worst parent last time? Not Pollux. Riker. Everyone agreed Riker would sell the children as soon as possible. He's a deadbeat gambler dad. Not safe for work skills. Can they count spare change just by sitting on it? How good are they in the bedroom? That's why we don't rate the children. So, who was the best last time? Dies, because she was the fertility goddess, according to everyone. She's S tier throughout. She was a 92% voted for design appeal, which is insane to me. And Pollux. Those were the two winners of the bedroom skills. How good are they, or are they just gonna starfish out? So without further ado, let's get started on this stream, and I'll hold the polls and the voting. So we have two new entries that we can vote on, which is Zoo and Arachne. So last time when I did this on stream with more viewers during a coaching session, people who were there for the coaching session only voted Zoo in B tier and Arachne in A tier. Now, since this is a more waifu gooner viewer base right now, since I planned this stream, or at least planned it 2 weeks ago, I will let you, the gooners who actually care about this shit, decide. So that's what they decided before. A tier Arachne, B tier Zoo. So let's get started. Does Arachne deserve A tier? Because they all agreed that she's not S tier. But let's vote on Arachne's design. So right now, I'm going to start a poll. So the poll is going to be, how would you rate Arachne's visual design? 1 is highest. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 meaning you think the design is god awful. One of the worst designs. 1 meaning peak. And I'll take an average of the designs. And while you're doing that, I'm going to go over her utility based on what I read about her lore. So she has to be A or S tier utility. So let's list out what she can provide to you in a relationship. So she can read your fate/future. She also, well, actually this goes into not safe for work skills. So probably for not safe for work skills, she can clone herself. That's hot. She can multiple Arachnes, just like a multiple G-dolls. That's a skill set. She can read your fate/future. I don't think she's rich, because there's nothing to indicate that she's super rich, which is what I value. Does she work? She does not have a real job. She's just a fortune teller. Like that's not a real job. You can't make a stable income. What if people don't like reading the fortune? She just controls fate and stuff. That's kind of lame. And she does have the slaves though. She does own the slaves, which are the fucking shadow creatures. So you have hired help. Hired help for the house. So that's good. Hired help for your home. That's a very thing. She can RNG manipulate. True. RNG manipulate. Yeah. She could probably predict the stock market. Predict the stock market, or whatever the equivalent is in the Morimens universe. But she's not that good, because she has her fucking Nifria chick, her evil clone, go against her. So you have to fight against the evil clone. What if, like, one of her personalities, one of the sisters of Arachne, like, rigged the stock market against her? What if, like, she has had all in those Jekyll and Hyde situations where she absorbs her fucking clones and personalities and gives you bad trading advice? Yeah, she's not as clear-cut as Daffodil in S tier. I think A tier utility is fair for Arachne. I think A tier utility is fair for Arachne. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? You can, yeah. You can join Discord and talk to me if you want a visual, or you can type in chat. So let's see. I think this poll has gone long enough. This is 2 minutes, 9 votes. So people are coming in, but we can do this vote again. But let's see. 56% is 2s, and 4 is 11%. So right now, that's mostly 2s tending towards 1. 2s tending for 1. That's B plus A minus design. It's a lot of 2s. So it's more twos than ones. So I would say this is a B plus. This is a B plus design appeal. B plus design appeal for Arachne, or A minus. B plus or A minus. So loyalty. How loyal would they be in lore? I don't see anything about her lore that points one way or another how loyal she is. Because unlike, all the other units, how likely is she to cheat on you? I think there's a chance. Because what if there's like evil Nifria Arachne who like NTRs you? What if her like evil self like tricks the real Arachne? That's a possibility. We have to contend that Nifria is her evil self. Yeah, this is fairly neutral. There's no one way or another. So let's just say this is C tier. There's nothing that indicates that she will or will not cheat on you. There's nothing that indicates Arachne will or will not cheat on you. Parental skills. How good of a mom or dad would they be? So we can sort of extrapolate this. Because was she a good employer? Because she has those fucking slaves. Those shadow creatures in her dimension. So she can predict the future. However, that makes it her cold and distant. I don't see any paternal love. Or no maternal love to a great extent. Like, she can do all the bare basics. She can help the child. But I don't think she has the emotional capacity to be an S tier mom. Like, my mom is an S tier mom. Like, she wouldn't be an S tier mom. I don't think she'd be an S tier mom. But I don't think she'd be average. Because average moms nowadays are pretty awful around the world. That's just true of it. Just moms and dads are awful averages. So with her power of seeing the future, she's at least above average mom. So it's B or A tier. But how much is it? What is an A tier mom? What is a B tier mom? Let's say a B tier mom is a mom that, okay, C tier, they don't beat you or abuse you. They just let you exist. C tier, they let you exist. That's average. They let you exist and do your own thing. There's not a lot of love. They don't provide much other than a roof over your head, but they're there for you and they don't hit you. Let's make that C tier. So she's at least higher than a C tier mom. Because she will give you advice for her kid. She will give you advice. That's a good point. Yeah, she'll be cold and calculating. She can make clothes for her kids. That's true. She can like knit with Fate. I don't know if a Fate kid is gonna be a good thing. Like she's gonna be like knit. Okay, my child's clothes is made out of her future. So that would be pretty awkward. Oh, that should be awful. Like if she can like weave the fate of the future, wouldn't she know like the first time you had your first kiss? You have no privacy. If she was your mom, you had to be like, Mom, I'm going on a date with Jack Queen today. Please do not look into what we're gonna do on our date. And Arachne and like your date is picking you up, and she's like, have her home by 10. Do not bring her to your home and fuck her at 8 p.m. like I saw. I'm watching you, kid. That would be pretty awkward. Just think about it. Just think of having Arachne as your mom. Anytime you go on a date, you have to ask her, please do not predict the future of our date. And Arachne's just like, yeah, I would break up with Jake if I were you. I foresaw his future. He's gonna be a fucking Walmart employee working on aisle 9. So Jake and you will not work out. He's a fucking loser. And you're like, Mom, we love each other. I'm just telling you, kid. Jake is going to be a fucking loser. It's like, you don't know that. Technically, I do. I'm Arachne. And that would be annoying as fuck, having her as your mom. Because anytime you go out with someone, like she will try to hook you up with like random people you meet in restaurants. Like imagine Arachne as your mom taking you out to a nice restaurant, and you know how like parents, because my mom did this and her grandma did this, a restaurant saying, "Oh my gosh, the waitress is a nice lady. You should ask for her number." Mom, she's a waitress. She's just being nice. Or now, what my mom does is we go, because I don't want any of that. Never mind. Too much of my personal story. So Arachne did the same thing, except for she has the proof behind it. She would be like, you just be walking with her shopping, and she would just like see like 500 feet away this random dude in a turtleneck sweater. It's like, that guy right there, go. Shoot your shot. He's going to be a CEO billionaire in 5 years. Get him. Get him. Get him right now, you worthless child. Make your mom happy. Also, I foresee in the future 4 or 5 kids. And I know because my mom has tried to arrange marriages for me and for the rest of my family over here, because that's what Vietnamese people do. That's what they do. Except for Iraqi will do it all the time. Just arrange marriages. So so you need to go out with this girl. She's going to be the saintess in the future of this Iski world. You need to go out with this girl because she will give me 10 grandkids. And you're like, we haven't even talked to each other yet, Mom. And you will never agree with what your parents pick out for you. Because I know all of you fucks watching this stream. If your mom or dad ever introduce you to another person, that's a huge turnoff. And that's what Arachne will be. Yeah. Give that guy a basketball team. Yeah. So that will be an annoying downside for having her as a mom. But she does care for you. So I think, giving all that, B. Maybe B+, but B tier. Good advice, probably annoying. She's going to probably be a very annoying mom. Not safe for work skills. So, let's do the pros. The pros of having her. So, list me the pros of her in the bedroom. And I'm going to start the poll. So, Arachne in bed. The spicy stuff of romance. So, let's do 1. Superstar. This is not above average. 3. Meh. 4. Starfish. You guys understand what starfishing is. A lot of hot chicks, if you are working in finance, you would know what starfishing is, because just a lot of people just starfish. The hotter they are, the more likely they are to just starfish. So let's see here. Pros. So she's a weaver. She can make sexy clothes and bondage gear you can tear off. Because that's always a monetary issue. Like, if you're one of the people who like aggressive, rough sex, then obviously you will want easy tear offable clothes. I don't know how old my viewers are, but adults in here know what I'm talking about. Like, you would buy like weak t-shirts and clothing you can tear off. Like, it gets expensive. it gets expensive. Because you guys, if you are a bit older, know that there's at least one heated moment when you're with a girl and you tear off her expensive fucking undergarments. And she gets pissed at you afterwards, saying, "What the fuck? That costed me like $100. That has to be like $100, $200. So you have to. So that's think of the cost savings. The cost savings of having her make her own clothes. The cost savings. So that's what I'm thinking about. My accountant brain thinks of cost savings. Whenever, if you're more of the wild side, tearing it off. And cosplay. Holy shit, cosplay. She can like make any sort of cosplay clothing. Fast, cheap, with her weaver powers. That's great. She can dress up as Bastila Shan, which is my number one fictional waifu. It's my first fictional crush, Bastila Shan, Knights of the Old Republic 1. Don't look up how old that game was. It's one of my favorite games when I was in college. It is a great game. Bastila Shan, S tier waifu, and all of your waifu is trash. Knights of the Old Republic 1, Bastila Shan, the best waifu ever written. Excited for the remake. So, cosplay potential. The cosplay potential is insane. Now, she's not a shapeshifter. She's not S tier. Daffodil is an S tier shapeshifter. What else? What else is under pros? And we gotta list her cons too. Vice's Mar was hotter. Vice's Mare, Knights of the Republic 2. No, Vice's Mare is good. It's good. It's good. I tie her with Handmaiden. With Handmaiden and Knights of the Republic 2. Knights of the Republic 2 has a lot of good waifus. Because there's also that bounty hunter chick. I forgot her name already. I don't remember the bounty because I never took the bounty hunter chick to come with me. But I like Bastila Shan more. Because Bastila Shan is more of my like Mary waifu. Because I like the romance building up over time, and I read all the books. And Vice's Mar, she's too broken. She's too broken for me. All those legs. It's 1 a.m. now. Fuck me. Yeah. String play is pretty much bondage. It's true. So we gotta list cons. So those are all of the pros for her in the bedroom. What are the cons? Oh, wait a minute. She'll probably be very annoying. So she can see the future. She can see the future. So, what if she could see like different fates? That's her whole thing, like different kinds of futures. So that means that she can see the futures where you Owen her, where you NTR her. Because, like, I never had this happen to me, but my friends who dated like crazy chicks, like they get in trouble where they wake up and their girlfriend or wife is mad at them. The reason why she's mad at them is because she dreamt that they cheated on her. This has happened more than one times, but again, I do live in Florida, so I don't know if this is a Florida woman thing or if this is just a regular occurrence. Because I only know people from Florida. So this is a common thing. But she can see multiple fates and futures. So she can see a future where you cheat on her with various women. All the time. That's part of her lore. So anytime you go out with restaurants, she's gonna see like, yeah, I can see a future where you cheat on me with this bitch. Whether she'll bring it up or keep it to herself is another thing. But she has that ability to actually see a potential future where you cheat on her. What else? What else is a con of having Arachne as your wife? You can't sneak off with friends. can't sneak off with friends. Let's say if she has something, she wants to take you shopping. Or she wants to, not safe for work, she wants to take you shopping. She wants to, sexy bedroom time, Let's say a new video game gotcha game. Or let's say Grand Theft Auto 6 releases. GTA 6 releases. She wants to sleep with you, but you really, really want to play Grand Theft Auto 6. You can't lie to her and say, something important came up at work. I'm going to go do that. She can see through that instantly. She can see that all you want to do is play Grand Theft Auto 6. So that's another con. That's another con. Another con. If she wants children, there is nothing you can do to stop her. Because since she can see fate and the future, that means that she can also tell exactly when she can get pregnant. When you sleep with her. She can plan perfectly. You also can never pick the gender of your child. You can never pick or be surprised of the gender of your kid. Because she can see the future. She knows that if you come in her at 5:32 a.m. Sunday night when the moon is full in February, that you will birth a fucking transsexual drag queen. There's nothing you can do, nothing she does not control about your future kid. Like, you will never have that surprise. What will my kid grow up into? She controls it all. She will have kids perfectly the way she wants. She wants an all-star politician. She fucks you at the right time so the genetic lottery hits that it's a woman president who has fucking 3 arms because of some weird mutation when the sun hits just right. That's her power. She can control what comes out of her through seeing the future. So you will not have any kids that are technically pure RNG. Pure RNG is all her children. It might have your genes, but she's like gene editing by seeing the future. I think that is a huge con to me. I want a surprise child,
On the other hand, I would say it also can make it so the child isn't born with any of the physical or mental defects that would be genetic.
That is true. But here's the thing.
It's
What
it's
if
a, it's both. It's mostly a negative, but this is one of the positives of it for me. Just this thing. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah, people are trying to like the child won't have body dysmorphia. They won't be
That's about it.
trans. But what if Arachne's crazy? What if Arachne has one of those
Exactly. Yeah.
child building fetishes? What if she wants a child with body dysmorphia? What if she
Mm-hmm.
wants a child with certain disabilities? Because all those moms
Mm-hmm.
with Munchausen's or something.
Munchausen's
Yeah,
Munchausen
Munchausen
by
syndrome.
proxy.
Munchausen by proxy. Yeah. What if she was crazy? She looks a little bit crazy. Her lore, she's a little bit crazy. What if she wants the RNG of having a child with like all the disabilities you can give her,
Yeah.
like just
A
all
negative for me is
disabilities?
also a negative for me is also that she could basically in bed, she could
Sounds like a deal
basically
for
read the
me. If
future.
she's crazy,
She, no, she could read the future and make it either as pleasant or as unpleasant for you as she could because she can read the future,
that's
right?
true.
So she would know how to make you feel your best or your worst.
Hmm.
Neither of which is in my opinion good.
So
In
you
one
have to
hand,
make her happy. You have to make her
yeah,
happy. You have to make
but
her
that's the
happy, which is
problem.
easy.
That's I think the problem because I feel like she is gonna be emotionally detached from the moment.
Yeah, because she knows what you're going to surprise her with.
Yeah.
She already knows what you're gonna do. All the secret tricks you have.
If anything, she's gonna keep surprising you in bed.
Yeah. Okay. Let's rate her A tier. Let's rate her A tier with this. She's A tier. I'm not gonna put
But
her
hey,
S tier because all the downsides. A
but
tier
hey,
of
you know
that
what
for
they
sure.
say: grippy socks, grippy box.
Yeah. So the final grading is A B plus C B A. That's a lot of A's and B's. So yeah, I think she is an A tier waifu. She is clearly an A tier waifu.
At the very least.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is an
That's
A
that's
tier
a, that's
waifu minimum, unless she gets knocked out. Now let's compare her with everyone else currently in A tier. See if she matches their energy. So Monchette is probably Monchette or Zort are probably most likely to be eliminated from A tier because they were the two lowest rated A tier units last time. Because
Mhm.
Monchette, because she's French apparently, and people say French girls are awful or something. I don't know. I wouldn't know. I'm American in Florida. We don't get a lot of French chicks here.
The hell I know. I'm a European, but I'm not French.
Yeah, apparently
Maybe
French girls are
bite.
awful. Apparently that's the stereotype. I have no idea. Like I thought the stereotype was like French people are great lovers. Isn't that, and like when I mentioned it last stream, like everyone in chat and it's like three random European guys joined Discord and was like, Flares, you're so wrong. French people are awful lovers. That stereotype is wrong. French people
I
are
would say
awful.
a big reason why French people will be bad waifus or husbandos, in my opinion, is because they are statistically more likely to cheat. It's kind of normalized.
Oh, yeah, why? Okay. So
That's also I've heard that they've apparently banned DNA testing in France because of it, because it would break up too many
I had no
families.
idea about all that. All I
Yeah.
know is about the French tax laws because I'm an accountant. All I care about is the French tax laws. Apparently, a lot of people in France don't pay their taxes, which is wild. It's sort of a mini hobby of mine to look up stats of different countries and see how likely people are to pay their taxes and look up other countries' tax laws. It's just I find it interesting. Okay, don't at my hobbies.
I
That's
know.
my hobbies. So Zoo. So Zoo was rated B tier on stream, but let's see how you guys decide
I mean,
she
she
rate.
visually she's some mama.
Yeah. So Zoo. Zoo is the latest new unit. So we have to do a deep dive on Zoo. I cannot say good things about French people or I get my Spanish nationality revoked. The French are supposed to love you and leave you. French people. Salvador needs a reevaluation. He's legal at least. Okay,
I
I'll
do have a little bit.
reevaluate Salvador after Zoo. Because Zoo's the newest unit. So this is Zoo's design appeal. So again,
I do have a
one
little bit of
is
a
the
beef with
highest.
French people but for a different reason.
Knowing nothing about her lore and how she poisoned you and kills all the men with her, knowing
Yeah.
nothing about Zoo's lore, how hot is she to you? What's her design build? How sexy is Zoo? So
Mommy
while
maker.
you guys are voting on how sexy is Zoo, let me go over her utility. Huh. Based on her lore. Based on Zoo's lore. So, she could play instruments. Zoo musically inclined. She can play that Chinese instrument, which I already forgot the name of. The one of those traditional
She
Chinese.
can make money off of it
Yeah,
and entertainment at home.
employable. She's employable. She's not a deadbeat, even though
Exactly.
she is a Black Widow sort of sorts. She
Mm.
dresses well. She
Yeah.
dresses well. I like her design a lot. She dresses well.
Yeah. She has a great what do you call it?
Does her own
Great
hair.
sense. Yeah.
Does her own hair. Conversational. conversational.
Mhm.
I rate conversation. You carry a conversation. What else does she provide in a relationship? She's employed. She's musically inclined. Does her own
You
hair.
can kill all of your
Conversational.
enemies.
Mm-hmm. What are the downsides
Untraceably.
to her utility wise? Does 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 she like cost too much in taxes? Is she a huge
Do
spender?
you, f- do you think she could use her maybe toxins in a medical way?
Yeah, the question is whether she wants to. She just poisons men. She just poisons men and people. So I don't think she
Yeah.
would want to. She might poison you.
hmm
She might
I'm just
poison you. But
I'm just
given
asking because
Mhm.
traditionally many poisons are also used
I'll
as
actually do a
medicines,
poll on
right?
this
So,
because last time I talked about
but if
about
she's but that depends. Yeah, if she's not inclined to do it, then there's no reason to think that she would use poisons to heal
yeah.
people.
Yeah, so Zoo is more of a complicated character based on her lore. So let's see, these design appeal ones and twos mostly. So it's 74% ones and twos. So this has to be an A plus or an S
hmm
minus. So this is an A plus or S minus, but most of it is a one. So this is an S minus design appeal.
hmm
This is S minus design appeal or A plus. So utility. So is the fact that she might kill you a downside? Does the fact Zoo killed so many men with poison
Now, did they
scare
cheat on
you
her?
off? Scare you off? Yes. I'm afraid for my life.
Obviously, it's gonna
No.
be terrifying to be with that such a
I
person.
trust her completely. No, I trust her completely is actually a plus. So these are the polls. Is this a downside or a plus side for you? Her ability, the fact that she poisons so many men, women, and possibly children in her lore. I can fix her. Oh my gosh.
Mm,
So, and for
I'm not
context,
sure
the
about it.
last time I ran this stream, I did this with Agrippa. Because Agrippa's lore is that she lays eggs inside of you as a dude, and the babies hatch out of your body. And it was half and half, whether people were creeped out or turned on by it. Oh my
Kind of
gosh.
like the alien
Okay, this is
xenomorph.
apparently a pro. This is apparently a pro that she's good with poison and that every day you might fear for your life. Some kind of fear kink with the Mormons community, I guess. So, sure. It's a benefit. You fucking freaks. So, which is a pro for some reason. Pro for some reason.
Could she use, considering that she owns fans, does she know does she know some dancing?
Yeah, she's probably
Perform
traditionally trained in dancing. She's probably
Yeah,
trained in dancing.
performative arts in general. So
Formative
she
arts.
could work kind of like a geisha.
Yeah, but I don't know. For me, I'm very possessive when I'm in relationships, obviously. So I wouldn't like that.
Do you know
So
how geishas work?
yeah, get drink tea and stuff, and well, it depends on what period of Japanese history. Depends on which.
Generally, geishas were used to be very
Uh-huh.
just social
Hmm.
and
So
just
yeah, but
doing
she isn't
performative
Japanese. I
arts.
think I think I think she's supposed to be
Yeah,
like Chinese. So
yeah, I know. Yeah,
yeah,
but
so
like, I'm just saying that she could serve a similar role, not exactly geisha.
yeah.
I don't know if China had anything
But
of
would
that
Zoo
sort.
provide for you? She has a lot of
Coruscant at
utility,
most.
but she doesn't seem like she'll provide for you. So
hmm
I think I would have to rate her B plus for utility because these
Yeah.
are pros. However, she might not use them for you. I
Yeah.
think she's a little bit of a selfish person based on her
Yeah.
lore.
I would
Yeah.
say at the very least that she can take care of herself.
Oh yeah, yeah. Loyalty without question. DRF. DRF. Period. DRF. Period. Loyalty is DRF tier.
F.
DRF tier for F tier for sure. F tier loyalty for sure. She
Loyalty
would
is
cheat
F, absolutely. Considering how
on
many
you
men
daily.
she killed, come on now.
For sure.
That's an F.
F tier for sure. I do not trust her with anything. She would cheat on you with the mailman. Not just the mailman. You would just go, just anyone, the UPS driver. For sure.
Just the
F
the
tier.
fact that she will most likely kill you is just a cherry on top.
Yeah. F tier loyalty for sure. Parental skills.
F tier, like which children? She's gonna kill you before you have any children.
Okay. Hold up. Let's write a fictional scenario. Fictional scenario. What if before she kills you, she gets pregnant, and she has a
Didn't you
baby?
say that she also killed children with poison?
That's true. She'll probably get an abortion. She'll probably get an
Abortion,
abortion.
or the child gets born and she's just gonna
Okay.
soon after. It's
Okay.
born.
Those of you who have read her lore, would Zoo keep the kid or not? Yes.
I think she,
Plan B immediately.
yeah, I
Based
think it's a
based
plan
on
C.
reading Zoo's lore, would she keep the child? Would she keep the child? You have no idea what I do to be on her kill list?
Propose.
Cat is S tier everywhere. Plan B immediately. That's what I thought. I don't need to continue to poll. Yeah, she would fucking abort the child immediately. So she'll be an
Besides,
F
don't
tier
forget,
parent.
Again, she knows how to use poisons. So and there have been
What children?
countless. There have been countless incidents where people have been using some herbal remedies to.
Okay, I
abort
think
children.
not safe for work skill is not even a decision. So so the poll for not safe for work skill is between S or A tier. So bedroom skills. Because she's been with a lot of people for obvious reasons. So this is based on how much she turns you on. So S tier, meaning S tier, if you think she's S tier, you are fine with dying after. A tier, you would not sleep. You would not risk it. So A tier means you acknowledge she's good in the bedroom, but knowing what you know about her, you would rather live. You acknowledge she's hot and very sexy and skilled. But you would not want to die for just sleeping with her for one night.
Mm-hmm.
Is sleeping her with one night worth your life? Is it worth your life? You will die. You will die. You will leave your family behind. Your parents will mourn your death. Your friends will mourn your death. You could have any other girl in the world that won't kill you. Is all that worth dying just to sleep with Zoo once? For me, no. For me, if it was my tier list, I would rate her A tier in the bedroom. I would not sleep on her with her. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all.
I can see plenty of people wanting to enter the Valhalla.
Okay, think about it this way. Think about it this way. You could sleep
Not me.
with thighs or cat or calf or daffodil, and they won't kill you.
Yeah, exactly.
SSS
Of
just for
course.
the aphrodisiac she concocted. Oh my god. So it's a lot of S, half more S than Ace, but it's half and half. It's half and half. A lot of freaks in chat. A lot of
Yeah.
freaks in chat.
At the very least,
So
S
this is
minus from
S
Elixir side.
minus. S minus, worth it to some people. You
Many
guys.
people entering Valhalla, my brother.
It's worth it for some people. So she is different than Arachne. Arachne has lots of A's, lots of B's, one C. Zoo, on the other hand, is it's either S tier or F tier with the B plus in utility. So she's the greatest and the worst. She will kill you. She will kill you.
You're gonna have the greatest time in your life, but a short one.
So we need to compare it with other people that will kill you. Is that a plus or so? It's B or A because she's not pure S. Pure S
B
means that
minus.
she's good at everything. So B or S or B or A. So let's compare with both tier lists. So I think most of you guys would agree, based on the vote, that you guys are fine with dying. So that means we're gonna have to knock out one of the A tier waifus. Now let's compare her with each individual A tier waifu. What are any of them she's better than? So let's go with the worst rated A tier waifus last time. If you think that all of them are better than Zoo, vote for option D. So, which is the worst A tier waifu? So I'm gonna give a list of the A tier waifu. So this is Monchette, Arachne, which is just added, which is a mixed bag, and I think I'm trying to go by memory. I think it was Zort. I think it was Zort or Zoo.
Short. Yeah.
Worse than all three.
I think
So
I think her name is Short, right?
So
It's like
yes, short or short. Yeah. So
Short.
so which is the worst A tier waifu out of the four?
I'm Slavic, so it's read as short because of a specific. Uh, you
Again,
could
this
say
is
a
not gonna
teacher in
eliminate
hell.
them.
Yeah.
After this vote, I will compare it, and it's gonna be a head-to-head battle between Zoo and the other waifu. So you don't have to manipulate your vote or game the system. Don't try to game the system. Just vote honestly who you think is the worst A tier waifu, and they won't get eliminated. Then we're gonna compare her with Zoo. So, it's Monchette, clearly. Okay, people like Zort more than Monchette. Okay. I don't know why people I don't like her for her lack of utility in gameplay. I think she's a fine waifu, but fine. So it's now between Monchette versus Zoo. Monchette versus Zoo. So we're gonna rate in every aspect. The winner first before the final vote battle. So let's compare the design appeal. Who is sexier? So sexier in the bedroom and sexier in appearance. Nothing talking about utility or anything. Who do you find more attractive? If you can spend one night with Monchette or Zoo, who would you choose? Who would you choose between Monchette or Zoo? Is it actually a 100% vote? I think this is the very first 100% vote. Is no one going to vote for Monchette? Is no one is no one going to vote? Oh, there's one vote for her. Well, hey, you guys see the polls on the video? It is 94% for Zoo. Okay. Loyalty, obviously, Monchette will win out.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to paint a picture for you. Would you rather a good relationship with Monchette? A good, loving relationship. She sticks with you. Probably not because she's French. Would you rather a non-death relationship with Monchette? Non-death relationship with Monchette. This is factoring into the death factor. That after sleeping with Zoo, she will poison and kill you. She will poison and kill you. Would you settle for a relationship with Monchette, but you get to live? You get to live. This is life. You get to live, sleep with other waifus and girls. You get to live and play video games, read light novels, travel, eat restaurants, and you still get to sleep with Monchette.
Get us
This is not a decision. This is not a decision between sleeping with Zoo or no sex. This is sex with Zoo. You die. You die. You don't get to live on this earth anymore. Versus sex with Monchette and other woman. And other woman, continue your life. Continue your life, and you get to enjoy life, find real love, have your own romantic storyline. So this is what the next poll is going to be about. So, would you rather a full life? So, Zoo is worth dying for. So I'm going to make several poll options. Chat. Because I can sleep around. Sleep around. Monchat. I actually love her. And I just want to live. Okay, this is the thing. Zoo's the closure, the good ending. No. Zoo kills you. You're dead. You're dead. You can sleep with Monchette, and then you maybe find another waifu. Maybe some of you guys are probably married. Then look at your girlfriend or partner right now and ask her if they're okay with you having a one-night stand with Zoo and dying. Would they be fine with that? A full life is what I'm offering you guys. I swear my name doesn't make me biased. Okay. Finally, some logic. Some logic in the chat. Zoo is better than Monchette. But for only 42% of you, it's worth dying for. It's half, but okay, that's good enough. It's 40, 20, 20, 20. So, factoring all of that in, now that we set the scene, does Monchette deserve to be kicked out of A tier for Zoo? Should Monchette be eliminated? Yes. I die for an S tier, not an A tier. I die for an S tier, not an A tier. You have high standards here. So, knowing all that, should Monchette be eliminated. Should Monchette be eliminated for Zoo? So it's the same as my wife girlfriend would kill me if she knew I spelt Monchette. So, yes. So people were right. So Monchette for now stays in A tier. It was close. But Zoo is S tier in a bedroom and S tier experience. However, as a pure waifu character, the cons of her killing you is too much for some people. So she's B tier. The power of her killing you is too much. She ends up in B tier. And that's the new units. Now, let's fix the ratings. We're going to equalize the ratings because right now we have too many units in B tier and A tier. We need more units in C tier because that's what an average is. So before we do anything, we need to address something. A viewer earlier, we're going to talk about men. We're going to talk about men now. The men tier list from last time. Now, there are no new male units since the last time. There will probably not be any new male units. But someone asked if Salvador can be bumped up. So this is going to be the Husbando hearing. The Husbando Council of Judges. Is Salvador a better Husbando than any of the A tier units? So, this is the Salvador hearing. So, out of the 4 A tier Husbandos, which is the worst? A tier Husbando. So, N, Uvash, Goliath, Riker. And let's see if Salvador,
Riker, because he's a furry.
who is the worst A tier husband?
Gambling furry. How much worse can it get?
Now, I'm not gay, so I have no opinion on the appearance. So, Uvash or Riker? So
Like, man, dude is
I'm gonna end the poll here.
Since
Since the vote is split between Uvash and Riker. So who is worse, Uvash or Riker? Who is worse, Uvash versus Riker? Who is the actual worst, Uvash or Riker? So who do you hate more? Who do you hate more between the two? Holy shit.
Bro, imagine he's gambling and spending money on his fursuits. My god, no.
It's not a fursuit, it's his actual body, so.
I'm kidding, right? I'm kidding.
So it's Riker. So we need to compare with the current B tier units. This is just going to be a swap in positions. It's going to be a swap in positions. So, Salvador versus the other men. So, who is the best? Who is the best B tier husband? B tier husband. Who is the best B tier husband? Pollux is a garbage husband. He's good in the bedroom. But Pikmin, Salvador. Who is the best B tier husband? Who's the best? The best out of all the B tiers. You'll be fine with being your husband. Is Nanami versus Toji, to be honest.
I'm not sure who's picking Pikmin. Well,
Only 8% Pikmin.
then
Feels
I would
bad,
be
man.
scared of Pikmin.
Feels bad. So Hamill. So Salvador is staying in B tier for now. So it's going to be. So it's going to be Hamill. I don't know why so many people like Hamill this stream. It's going to be Hamill versus Riker. Riker does serve the furry demographic here. Hamill versus Riker. So again, Riker is this loyal. He is very strong. Yeah, this is not a strength tier list. This is a waifu Husbando tier list. So, Riker versus Hamill here. So first off, who is better at sex? Who is better in the bedroom? Wait. Who's better in the bedroom and sexier? Riker or Hamill? Because, hear me out. Hamill's a robot. He's very cold. He's like a machine. Wouldn't that be uncomfortable? Wouldn't that be uncomfortable for you ladies or dudes that are gay? Like, wouldn't Hamill's... He's also hollow on the inside. He's also hollow on the inside. Like,
So
think of like...
does that mean that he can make himself vibrate with the sound?
That is true. That is true. Think of like a cold vibrating dildo. Would you rather a cold vibrating cock or a furry animal beast cock? It's a beast cock with Riker. It's warm. Versus a cold vibrating cock with Hamill. He can warm up and vibrate. I won't let a furry touch me. Clank, clank, clank. Think about it this way. Okay. Riker is smooth with the one-liners. Like, I think he'd be better in bed because he can, like, growl and shit. And say stuff. Hamill's, like, literally a robot. He's, like, really cold and detached. Some of you guys might be into that. But that's no different than, like, fucking a, like, fleshlight. Or having a dodo. I mean, I don't know, bro. I pass. Sound-based foreplay. On the male. So it's 50-50. So this is a 50-50 split. It's going to be a very close vote. Okay, very close vote. So that's... Their bedroom skills are equal. Who would be the better dad? They're both... Who would be better dad? Hamill? Because I think they would both be dog shit dads, to be honest. Which is hilarious. They both be terrible dads. But who would be the least
give my
worst dad?
to the clanker than this.
The clanker dad? Or the furry dad who would sell your kid? The code detached Hamill dad? Or the robot dad? Or the furry dad? Who's the better dad?
Jimmy in the bed. That's a shambles of a good boy.
Who would you rather want as a dad? I think Riker would be like the cool alcoholic smoker dad. You'd rather have a robot be your dad than Riker, is what chat is telling me right now. You would rather an AI robot raise you.
At the very least, Hammond could entertain the child, but Riker, yeah, he's gonna go off gambling.
Yeah, Hamill. I don't think Hamill is a dream. Okay, you would rather a robot dad. That's
thing. Also, Riker could teach the child how to gamble.
Yeah, Riker could teach the child how to gamble. That might be a good thing. So,
or a bad thing if he keeps losing enough.
I want to be alive, enjoying life as a rich man. I'd rather be a robot, be a dad, than a gambler in debt. Thing is, Riker is good at gambling, just not against N. Just not
Also,
against N.
Hammond, considering that he's a robot, he doesn't need to sleep, so that means he can take care of the
Yeah.
child
Want to be
24/7.
alive, enjoying life as a rich man.
He's
Okay,
never gonna get tired.
loyalty. Who is more loyal? I think it's pretty obvious. Who is more
Uh,
loyal?
oh man,
Riker
all this.
or Hamill?
Uh,
Because, okay, what if someone hacks Hamill? What if someone hacks Hamill? Yeah, it's 100% Hamill.
man, Riker doesn't need to get hacked to be shit.
Uh, yeah, I'm going to stop the vote there. I'm not gonna, the vote's over. So, knowing all that, should Riker be replaced with Hamill in A tier? Should Riker be replaced with Hamill in A tier? Yes. No. Yeah, Hamill kind of betrays twice in the same scene. Should Riker, knowing all that, all the vote, should Riker be replaced with Hamill in A tier? Uh,
Thinking about it, about
yeah, it's
the
pretty one-sided.
Salvador, there's a big negative to him: suicidal empathy.
True.
Yeah, that's a dangerous one.
So we're gonna put Riker down in B tier, and we're gonna put Hamill right up in A tier. However, we're still gonna give Salvador a shot. We're gonna give Salvador a shot still. So, is Salvador? So, out of these 3 units, who is better? Who is the worst? Actually, who is the worst? Out of these 3 units, Uvash, Riker, Salvador. Who is the worst out of these 3 units? Who is the worst? Who is the worst husband out of these 3 units? The worst. The absolute worst. Again, this won't eliminate them. This just determines the next poll. So, Uvash or Riker? So that means most of you guys like Salvador. Based on this, yeah, it's Uvash or Riker is the worst. So that is good enough for me to consider Salvador versus Uvash. Now, hear me out. Uvash is not that bad person. He respects. He's a warrior. He has a soft side. So, who is sexier between Uvash, again, knowing nothing about their personality, nothing about their lore, Uvash versus Salvador? Who is sexier? Uvash versus Salv. Who is clear-cut sexier? Imagine sleeping, drowning, and Salv's rambling. Yeah. Yeah, Uvash is sexier. For sure. Better in the bedroom. Yeah, I think it's clear cut. I think Salvador isn't A tier worthy. Cause Uvash is just hotter for most chicks and gay dudes. I think, yeah, based on that, Uvash has his pluses. I think Uvash is fine in A tier. Salvador is a good dude, but he doesn't push the bar. He doesn't push the bar compared to Uvash and the others here. He's very boring. His lore is pretty awful. Yeah, and that's the Husbando adjustment. Now let's work on what everyone's here for, the waifu tier list. So B tier has too many units. So we're gonna eliminate 2 units from B tier. 2 units are going down to C tier this time. We're gonna eliminate 2 units from B tier waifu. So we're just gonna do a quick polls on who you think is the worst out of each group of 4. So the waifu tier list needs a reckoning. So let's do the first 4. The first 4 units, which is Doll Base, Sarah, Tinkt, Sangha. Again, just vote on who is the worst out of it. Who is the worst waifu? This does not eliminate them. This just puts them in contention for elimination. So, who is the worst? Who do you dislike the most out of these B tier waifus? Who is the worst out of these units and NPCs for worst waifu? So between Doll, Sarah, Tinkt, Sangha. Let me see what the vote polls are. Between Doll and Tinkt. Actually, Doll, Tinkt, Sarah got some votes. Sangha is safe. So what I did last time, since people voted the least for Sangha, Sangha is identified as safe in B tier. Sangha is 100% safe in B tier. Everyone else up for contention. Yeah, Doll, Tinkt. Okay. So Doll and Tinkt are equally hated. So these are not eliminated. I'm just putting their portraits up right now separately. So the next 4 units. These are up for elimination. So the next 4 units. Who is the worst? Who is the worst? Out of the next 4 units. Juliet, Erica, Cassia, G Murphy. Who is the worst waifu out of the next 4? Who's the worst waifu out of the next four units? People have a hate boner for Juliet. Again, vote with your thing. Just vote with your opinion. If they're both equally hated, so Cassia, G Murphy are safe. Yeah, it's no one's voting for Cassia or G Murphy. No one's. So Erica up for contention, and Juliet up for contention. I'll just place it over here so I have room, because I'll just place the images over here.
Man.
So the next 4 units. Who is the worst out of the next 4 units? It's the worst, which is Clem, Deb, Pharaohs, Zoo. Who is the worst? Who is the worst garbage fucking waifu out of the next 4 waifus that should be downgraded to average tier waifu? That's average tier waifu. So it's all pharaohs so far. Yeah. Yeah, that's... People chimed in. It's clearly pharaohs. Clearly pharaohs here. So pharaohs is the most hated here, for sure. Most hated is Pharaohs because nothing else. So Pharaohs, Juliet, Tinkt, Doll, Erica. Two of these units are gonna get downgraded to C tier. Which two? Let's find out who you guys hate the most. Who you guys hate the most, or who you guys love the most. Let's actually do this. So she's that stubborn. Can't debate Sparrow. She's that stubborn. So we're gonna make one of them super safe. So Pharaohs is the most hated. So out of the remaining, so we're not gonna remaining. So who is the best out of Erica, Juliet, Tinkt, and Doll? Who is the best waifu out of these four? Who's the best waifu? Who's the best waifu that's safe in B tier? Let's see who do you guys like the most. Again, this does not eliminate the others. This just decides who is staying in B tier no matter what. Huh. So it is everyone but Tinkt. It is everyone but Tinkt. No one is batting for Tinkt here. It's a pretty even vote. So we did not find a best unit, but we found the worst, which is Tinkt. Which is Tinkt. However, that's unfair for Tinkt lovers. If Tinkt is, but it's all even. But for Tinkt, okay. Tinkt versus Pharaohs. Who is better? Tinkt versus Pharaohs. This determines who gets eliminated. Tinkt, Pharaohs. Who is better between Tinkt or Pharaohs? Who's better between Tinkt or Pharaohs? The battle of the mid, yes. This is the battle for staying in B tier or getting downgraded to C tier. I hate Pharaohs wherever. The battle of the mid. Battle of a midway, as it say. Yeah. So, Pharaohs, you are getting downgraded to C tier waifu. Childhood friend status. Childhood friend status, downgrade. So these four left here. We might actually eliminate two more. Because these units are honestly mid compared to these waifus by the community. So we probably chance to eliminate more. Yamcha versus Krillin. Yeah, this is Yamcha versus Krillin. So people love, well, not love, consider. So let's see here. How do I word this so we can eliminate some for contention here? So you agree that these three units are okay. So you equally like them. Who is the most mid out of these units in a battle of popularity? So let's do this here. Let's do this here. So who would you actually sleep with if you had to choose? So these four units, who would you sleep with? One night stand. One night stand, who would you sleep with? No No waifu, no anything. Just who would you sleep with? My opinion for my tier list, Juliet. Juliet. That's
Juliet.
my opinion. That's my opinion. Erica's a cold robot. Tink is a dirty alien. Doll's too young. Her robot body's too young.
But Juliet, you just can't trust that bitch. You never know what she thinks.
Yeah, that's hot. That's hot.
Do you think she's ever gonna be playable?
Probably, dude. Probably. Her design is too unique for them to abandon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think
I think
that makes
honestly my
Juliet.
opinion is that if she's gonna be playable, she's gonna be ultra. She seems to know like a little
No,
bit
I
too
think I think I
much
think, I think
for
she's
it to be a.
she's probably gonna be chaos. If I were to guess, her
She
design
seems to
is.
have kind of a bit too much knowledge for like.
Yeah, I think she's gonna be chaos if she was there.
I'm looking. We're gonna see if she's gonna be playable.
So only these 3 units left. So let's look at the size of our B tier list right now. Our B tier list is looking good. Looking good. So this is battle of the mid here. Battle of the mid here. Let's actually, since these two, let's actually tentatively put all of these units in C tier. And we can swap one position. Because this is also a promotion battle. This is also a promotion battle. So these are the former B tier units. So what I'm going to do is all 3 of these potentially can go into C tier. Let's go over the past C tier units. Who do you think is unfair and should be bumped to B tier? And they're going to fight off against these 3 characters for a chance of getting promoted to B tier. So it's Ramona, Tawil, Alva, Agrippa, Celise, Lay, and Colette. So I know who is the most popular out of the last 4. So the most popular last time is who deserves to be in B tier promoted that was C tier, and you think that the last viewers were wrong. So the most popular last time was Agrippa for some godforsaken reason. Lay, Tawil, and Ramona. These were the 4 most popular characters in C tier last time. Who deserves to be in B tier from last time?
Ramona should be in B tier. She's like the most loyal person ever. She
Yeah,
looks
she's just
pretty.
too basic in design. She's a basic bitch.
That's about it. Yeah.
She's basic. Again, I'm just gonna lower the voting. No one's voting for Agrippa this time.
Basic,
Okay,
but damn,
oh, never mind. There's
she's the.
Agrippa.
I think she's the best choice. So loyal. She
Mm-hmm.
would be hardworking for you.
Mm-hmm. So let me just wait a few
She would
seconds.
support you in any way.
See anyone else votes. So Agrippa, Lay, to Will, and then Ramona. Ramona and Agrippa are tied. Ooh, it's very close.
Maybe I'm just too interested in a healthy relationship.
So Ramona and Agrippa are tied super hard here. Okay, now it's going to be between Tawil and Lay. So that Tawil or Lay. Because, again, so all those people who only voted for the other 2 can decide between Tawil or Lay. To Will or Lay? Oh, let's see here. Uh It's actually pretty close. It's actually pretty close here. Since it's pretty close, and since these are mid characters according to people, I'm gonna have a promotion opportunity for both of them. For both of them. So these is the lineup here. This is the lineup here. So 2 units are going to stay in B tier. 3 units are going to C tier. Out of these five units. Out of these 5 units, since there are a lot of Lay fans here. There are a lot of Lay fans here. But first off, do you believe Puel is better than all 4 of the other choices? Yes. So this determines, since a lot of people voted for Tawil, do you believe wholeheartedly that Tawil is better than all 4 of the other choices? Is Tawil better than all 4 of the other choices? If you think that one of the other choices is a better waifu in any regards, vote no. If you want that specific girl to go into B tier, otherwise, if you vote yes, Toel is going to get a guaranteed spot in B tier. You have to think that Toel is the best waifu out of all 5 units for this. Is Toel the best waifu? I like the none. Okay, it's pretty clear cut. So, save voting time. So, B tier to Will, congratulations. Congratulations to Will. You got promoted, even though you're basic. I hate to Will as a waifu. But, we're down to 4 units. We're down to 4 units. 3 are going to get eliminated to C tier. 1 is going to be B tier basic. So, how we're going to do this is we're going to say who is the worst Lay, Doll, Erica, and Tinkt. Bro, she's the salve woman. Yeah. Who is the worst? The absolute worst. The worst out of all 4 units. The worst. You wouldn't even touch her. Objectively, the worst. Okay, sorry, doll. People have decided you are the worst. You are the worst, doll, out of all the units here. Okay, 3 left. 1 promoted, 2 eliminated. 2 eliminated here. So, who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you want to be in B tier? Erica, Tinkt, or Lay? Don't worry, there's gonna be one more poll afterwards. Who do you love? Champion for your waifu. Champion for your B tier waifu here. For your B tier waifu here. Okay. Let's see. Oh, the voting? Wait, very popular. So is Erica. So Tanked is the least popular. So Tanked, C tier. Sorry. Sorry you're in C tier, Tanked. So, final. Head to head competition. Lay versus Erica. Lay versus Erica. Who is the S? Who is the B tier? Who is the C tier? Now, this is a head to head. We're going to go more in depth. Who is sexier? Who is sexier? No lore, no nothing. Who is just plain out sexier in design appeal? Not knowing that Leia is a robot, though Erica's a robot, and Leia is a serial killer. Not knowing any of their lore. Who is purely sexier from a design perspective? For me, Erica. Leia looks like she's starving. Leia looks like if I bring her out in public, they would think I keep her in a dungeon and I beat her daily. She's too skinny. That's my opinion. Lace too skinny. Erica reminds me of my sister too much, so I have to vote accordingly. Sweet Home Alabama. So Lay wins out slightly. Yeah. For the sexiness. So now, let's go into their lore. Erica is a split personality crazy. So she's two people in one, a crazy scientist and a good scientist in a robot body. In a robot body. So you get the crazy side or the not crazy side. And she's cold and mechanical. Lay's lore is that she's into extreme masochistic tendencies. So, right now, we're going to talk about Lay's lore. Because I should read the lore. I hate the lore. Because the lore is pretty mediocre compared to other games and works of fiction. I think it's not that good. But her entire lore is that she wants to be beaten. So I'm going to show you guys her lore real quick. Boom. This is a lore lesson here. She wants to be beaten and she hunts homeless people. Lay literally hunts homeless people, so she eats them. And she likes it when you beat her. Like literally beat her. So what Lay does is she goes
So she's a
around the
masochist.
campus and she trolls people and provokes them. She rage baits them so that they will hit her and hurt her. And the only person that hit her was Uvash. And Uvash punched her so hard her teeth came out. And her reaction is, I still have plenty of teeth. Take them all. Anyone, please take all of my teeth. So if you're in a relationship with Lay, you literally have to beat her. You literally have to domestically abuse her in order to satisfy her urges. So, how many of you guys are fine with this? This is factual lore. So, Lay, would you be fine with this? This is what she wants.
Normally, you would think like, "Hey, she's just a bit freaky." No, this is just
With a bat, I'd beat her.
insane. This box is too grippy.
It. Uh, I do it reluctantly.
But screw that. No.
Uh, no. Can't. So, how many of you guys are willing to be fine with this kind of lovemaking? Like, literally, she literally asks for people to beat her so that all of her
So he
teeth
can laugh and
fall
yeah.
out. I beat her with a bat if she asks. I can't fix her. No, or I can't fix her. I do it reluctantly. Would you be fine with beating her during lovemaking? Because that's literally what she wants. She's literally asking for it. You know all the WKUK stats, like, she was asking for it? No, no. Look at what she was wearing. No. Lei is literally that cautionary tale. She's literally asking for it. She's literally in her lore right here. I still have plenty of teeth. Take them all. Anyone, please, just take all my fucking teeth. And in this story, let me read this out. She kidnapped a person. The bound vagrant before her trembled violently, screaming at the top of his lungs. She just kidnaps homeless people, put them in a cage. She lets them, quote unquote, escape. And then the homeless person beat Wei trying to escape until blood was drawn. And she started crying. And she cupped the homeless person's face at me like, next time, could you please try hitting me a little bit harder? Her lore is that she literally serial kills homeless people and drinks their blood. And she gives them a chance to escape just so they can beat her. Trying to escape, and she gets disappointed because they weren't hitting her and trying hard enough. This is what she's into. Are you guys okay with that? Are you guys okay with this? This is why she was in C tier despite being attractive. Would you get a fucking ironing board and just go to town on her? Yeah, she's a fucking vampire sadomasochist freak. She's too freaky for even Pandia. So another part of her lore is that Pandia, yeah, evil vampire. So that Pandia, the BDSM girl, whatever, Pandia, who's in D tier, the BDSM girl who like goes around torturing, I step on your cock kind of girl. The whole Pandia in lore is that type of girl. Hey, I'll step on your cock. You're my slave. I will dominate you, etc., etc. You know the fetish. You guys are well aware of the fetish. Lei is literally too much for Pandia. Lei is literally too much for Pandia. So in Pandia's whole lore, like Wei approaches Pandia, and Pandia was doing her thing. Hey, I'll fucking dominate you, bitch. Blah blah blah. And Lei got too into it, and it scared Pandia off. It literally scared Pandia off because Lei was always like, whip me harder, torture me harder, tear my fingernails out. And even Pandia is freaked out. That's how far Lei goes. So, is 40% a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do? To be honest, I'd be fine with it too. So yeah, that's what Lei's into. Erica is just a code robot. That has utility. She can maybe, be a portable AC unit. Because that's why I think AI waifus are the future. AI robot companions are the future. I think Erica's a prime example of it. If it was up to me...
So
yeah?
What's the problem with robot husbandos then?
Yeah. The thing is, Hamill is hollow on the inside. You can see it on his concept art. Hamill is literally hollow on the inside. He has no machinery inside of him.
Characters in the thing.
So Erica is full robot. What does that mean? She has the hardware inside of her to be a portable air conditioning unit or a
Hard.
fridge. That's what I want. If I were to have an AI robot waifu, I would make them a code AC unit, a code body I can snuggle up to. Cause I
Southeast
hate
Asian from
hot sleepers. That's just a bit of Flair's lore here. Cause
Southeast Asian lore.
if you've been intimate with someone, you know that some people prefer our hot sleepers or cold sleepers when you sleep next to them afterwards. I hate hot. I love air conditioning. I like my room to be cold and cool. If I had a robot waifu, the first thing I would do is ask to install a cold air conditioning unit. And I would adjust the temperature to be 68 degrees Fahrenheit. And
I'm not
on the outside.
69.
Or that. It works. That's comfortable for me. Think of the utility Erica would bring. You know what else I would do? Make her into a fridge. Because after you sleep with her, what if you just open up her chest and pull out a soda or a glass of milk? I'm just pointing that out there. The utility of Erica as a waifu.
Erica. Erica.
I don't care about her emotionless appeal. I care about the utility of having a nice fridge in bed. Think of the other things. Like, since she's a robot, just load it up with beers. Exactly. See, my people. You know, what if you have to go to the bathroom at night? She's a robot. What if you make a part of her into like a piss container or something? The robot has so much utility based on what you need. Based on what you need. You have cold sodas, air conditioner. You don't have to get out of bed. This is where my brain goes to. This is why I think AI robot girlfriends and husbandos are the future. That's what I would do. I probably wouldn't even sleep with that much. I would just have it right next to me as a pillow. So, knowing all that, would you choose Erica or Lei? So that's my case. Erica or Lei as a waifu. The utility robot or the human with free will? Because based on who you think, do you think robots have free will? Do you care about robots? You can do whatever. Well, she was a former human. It depends on how much you value robot rights. It depends on how much you value robot rights, I guess. I think most people don't. That is my role, is to convince you guys. That's why I value Erica highly as a waifu. The AC unit waifu. The AC unit waifu. So, this tier list is looking pretty nice now. I like it a lot. We're going to do one last thing before I end the stream. One last battle. So, during the stream, last time when I was coaching, people argued whether Vortex should be F tier or not because she's a child. Based on her lore, I think we place her in F tier because she's a childlike mentality. Do you think Vortex is cognizant enough? She's like, is she too retarded to be on the waifu tier list? How retarded is Vortex? Is she too retarded to give consent? Can Vortex give consent? If she can give consent, we will rate her on the waifu tier list. Based on her lore, yeah, Vortex is a fucking retard, basically. That's Vortex's lore. We need the lore info. Okay. The lore info behind Vortex and her story. Someone else who read her story more recently can also chime in. I didn't like it, but basically she's a, yeah. Here we go. She's a big retard. So, boom. This is her quick overview story. Language barrier, not a problem. And it's cool. So she was raised, basically, by the sea life. She's the deep in the boys. She can hardly speak English. Yep, blah, blah, blah. Suction, depth, and this is the finding story. 2, Vortex Steel. Her ability does not add yet. She can't speak very well. Vortex Steel, destructive power. She has to wear this gear to maintain her power. She's regaining sanity. Yeah, she's best friends with Not. Yeah, she's basically extremely retarded in my opinion. Yeah, even if she could speak in complete sentences, she can't tell you where she was born. If you ask her where home is, she speaks in broken phases, in passionate gestures. Again, she's extremely retarded. She can barely speak English, or whatever language it is. She's learning though. Her best friend is fishes. So she's like one of those like fucking creatures. She's one of those fucking creatures that you hear stories of who is raised by like wolves. Except for like by fishes. So knowing all this, is it okay for her to be in the waifu tier list? Do you think she is cognizant enough? Yes. She is smart enough to be... Yes, she is smart enough. No. So that's the only reason why I have her in F tier. Personally speaking. Now, based on what I've shown you so far, do we objectify it?
The bad thing is that her design asks for her to be objectified, but man, the personality.
Yeah, the lore and stuff. Because I base all waifu off of lore. S tier daughter. We are teaching her English, but that's not a mental play. I don't know. It's like fucking like a retarded person. I don't think they can really give a consent.
Yeah.
I would. It's like fucking like a disabled person. Even if they consent, are they real? Do they really know? That's why I look down on people. Like all these people. Like it's a poor sort of a controversial take I have. But there's that.
I feel like the mentally deficient people would want to crack, but they don't have the mental capacity for like consenting to it.
like
It's
a
like
popular.
there are these urges, but they don't have the outlet.
Because my one of my cousins is retarded. She has fetal
My
alcohol
brother
syndrome.
is.
Yeah, one of my cousins is literally retarded. She watches The Wiggles and
Yeah.
she's 30. But
Like my brother literally has in his documents that he has like mid-range mental retardation at least.
yeah, yeah. She watches the Wiggles and stuff, and when
And
my
it
uncle
would feel
died,
it would feel weird for him to imagine him with a normal woman.
yeah, and when my uncle died, she responded uncle is dancing with is partying with Jesus in heaven now, and she just says stuff like that, and when she was in the special needs school for the fucking the fucking retards, the fucking the people were watching porn there, and then she got felt up there too. So they do fuck, but that's why I find all the dating shows, so all the Down syndrome kids, really off putting. Why are you guys watching these retards romantic life? And I look down on people because there's some stories you see on Reddit, oh, my wife has Down syndrome. My husband has Down syndrome. I love him. I take care of him. I just look at those people dude, that's sus as fuck. I find it no different than fucking a kid.
You know, there are some people who can have autism or Down syndrome who don't have that mental retardation.
No, I
I
don't.
think I know one actress who has some Down syndrome who actually uh, advocates for the 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 mentally
Mhm.
ill, not ill, the mentally, you know,
Deficient.
I don't both, yeah, mentally deficient community, the
Mhm.
neurodivergent community, and
Yeah, I'm.
specifically for the Down syndrome. I've seen her in a one. If you've seen American Horror Story,
Mhm.
she was in the Coven series.
Oh, that's cool.
She played one of the witches.
Yeah. So yeah, too childlike as most of them. Yeah, I'm not comfortable in voting for retarded people.
Yeah,
Yeah, she might be an adult, but I don't know. She's literally too dumb. And the reason why not is here is because she has short term memory. She will forget. So Nautilus can't consent either. That's why Nautilus is also an F tier. Because if you forget, that's a mental illness. like like you can't really
yeah.
give consent if you don't remember giving consent. So that's why Nautilus is an F tier too, despite being an adult.
Retrograde amnesia,
Yeah.
or anterograde amnesia. Like she remembers what happened. She doesn't remember. Wait, she doesn't remember anything, right?
Nope.
What happened before or what happened afterwards? Yeah,
Nope.
her amnesia is like complete.
And I think that's everyone. That's the main issues from the waifu tier list. The only thing is, I think all the S tier units, everyone would agree, is S tier. I don't think there's any A tier unit you would argue that can be bumped up to S tier to replace one of the S tier units. Because
Yeah, that would be really hard.
very hard. Why Jellet is A tier instead of S tier is because there's Hellet here. Hellet was the better Jellet in lore, apparently. People like Hellet more than
Yeah,
Jellet. So that's the end of the video. Any coaching questions and stuff? Next stream, because I gotta do two videos. I have a backdraft video, and I have to play Embers next week. So the coaching stream, I did coaching yesterday. I'll upload highlights of it. But the next big stream for Morimens related content is whenever I feel like it, to be honest. Because I stream at random times. I rarely have these scheduled streams, and if it's a scheduled stream, it's on Saturday in the afternoon Eastern. If it's an unscheduled stream, it's going to be 12 midnight to 8 a.m. Eastern, because that's when I'm awake during the weekdays, just before I go to work. Because I don't sleep a lot. So those are random streams in the middle of the night. But planned streams are always going to be Saturday afternoon, like it is today. The reason why I'm ending the stream early, well, early for me. It's been 2 hours. Early for me is I have to do stuff IRL regarding the death because I do take care of because I'm playing Satisfactory with my cousins who just lost their dad. So I'm trying to bond with them because they are not that much. They're younger than me. I'm very young. Okay, I'm very young, but now I'm the oldest male family member in America, despite being very young. I'm now the oldest male family member in America, so I'm the new patriarch, I guess. So that sucks. It sucks. But what do we gotta do? They only have me now. So my uncle did a lot. No, not unk status. Okay, I'm young. So I'm gonna end the video recording now.